The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 9, covering the entire DMV. A teenage crime wave. 3 young people arrested overnight in the district. The carjacking details live from Capitol Hill. And 5 military members killed. The new details from the Pentagon tonight after a helicopter crash in the Mediterranean Sea. And Ice Ice Baby. We're chipping away the holiday spirit in the DMV. An early cool exclusive look inside one massive frigid display.
Forget about cool, let's talk cold. It is going to be downright chilly this evening going into your Monday morning. We'll talk about temperatures and what to expect for tomorrow afternoon, all coming up in just a few minutes from now.
Thanks, Scott, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Ben Dennis. Tonight, troubling news in the district. 3 people killed just today. The latest homicide investigation in Southeast. Officials are on scene on Congress Street, right near the Maryland-D.C. border. Police do not have any lookout for any potential suspects, but if you do have any information, contact D.C. police. Stay with us as that story develops. Staying in the district, police say they arrested a man in connection to a deadly shooting overnight in Northeast. Officials say it happened early this morning around 2:45 on 16th off Benning Road Northeast. That's where they found a victim shot inside of a car. He did die on scene. 46-year-old John Dickens II is now being charged with second-degree murder while armed. And new tonight, police in the district investigate a fatal stabbing in Northwest. It happened at the intersection of 16th and Irving around 8 o'clock this morning. Authorities say they found a man with stab wounds who died on scene. The investigation is still ongoing. Meantime, new details tonight. The Pentagon says 5 U.S. service members were killed when a military helicopter crashed over the eastern Mediterranean Sea. It happened during a training mission, we're told. Military officials say it happened during a routine air refueling operation. Now, the cause of that crash is still under investigation, but Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said in part, "We mourn the tragic loss of 5 U.S. service members during a training accident in the Mediterranean late Friday evening." Going on to say his prayers are with the Patriots and those that were lost, and thoughts are with their loved ones and teammates. At this time, it is not clear if anyone locally was involved in the accident. The names of all the victims will be disclosed once families have been notified. And district police have arrested 3 juveniles in connection with an unarmed carjacking of a rideshare driver in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. Police told us it happened around 8 o'clock last night on 9th Street Southeast. The youngest of the suspects said to be just 12 years old. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us where the carjacking happened and has the latest tonight. Dave, good evening.
Good evening, Ben. Well, fortunately, the driver was not hurt as police found his car about 2.5 miles away from where we're standing along 38th Street Southeast. But it's the latest in a disturbing trend regarding the growing number of carjackings around the district and young children charged with committing them. This is where the district's most recent reported carjacking happened, along a stretch of 9th Street Southeast. 3 juveniles, a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 12-year-old, according to D.C. police, are said to be responsible. There have now been 856 carjackings around the city this year, more than double the amount from the same time a year ago. D.C. police say 74% of them involved guns, and juveniles are responsible for 63% of the carjackings. It's been about 2 weeks since 13-year-old Bernard Tony Jr. died after an off-duty federal security officer shot him in the Penn Quarter area. Police said Tony and a 12-year-old suspect tried to carjack him. They say one of the boys held his hand in a pocket as if he had a gun. Mayor Muriel Bowser recently discussed the problem of juvenile carjackings.
Guns, carjackings, 13-year-olds, recipe for tragedy. And that's what we have.
You may recall the mayor and D.C. police last week gave away free air tags and tracking tiles for drivers whose cars are stolen. You can learn more about that program at the D.C. police website. We're live in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Dave in the district. Turning to your weather now on DC News Now with Scott Sumner. We've got a live look of the Pentagon. You can see a flight just off screen landing at Reagan National Airport. Scott Sumner standing by with a look on your forecast. Scott, all eyes are on temperatures. It's going to get mighty cold out there tonight.
Yeah, down around the freezing mark this evening here. Matter of fact, take a look at the temperature change the last 24 hours. 11 degrees cooler at Winchester, Leesburg, 12 degrees cooler at Martinsburg, even 3 degrees cooler here in the district. The district is usually an urban heat island. It's warmer than most areas across the area, but you can see again negative numbers here, meaning it is colder than it was just last night. And I did say last night was going to be chilly going into this morning. Well, tonight is going to be even colder going into Monday morning. See the numbers here straight through till the midnight hour, 40s into the 30s here in the district. And I wouldn't say necessarily frosty, but it could be some frost out there in spots. But it's going to be downright chilly for the morning drive from 5 right till 9 o'clock in the morning. As a matter of fact, this is where you may pick up some frost out here across the Luray area and some of those mountainous areas, as well as some of the valleys there. And we're sitting at about 32 degrees in the district. So overall, it's nice to stay indoors and be nice and warm as we have a clear and cold night tonight. We'll talk about the week ahead and when we'll see some rain kicking in just a little bit.
Plenty to cover. Thank you, Scott. Meantime, violence on D.C. streets is spilling into the city's Youth Services Center. New data shows an increase in violence at the Juvenile Detention Center. And as our Daniel Hamburg reports, city leaders, along with parents, are placing the blame on staffing shortages and a lack of resources.
That data from the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services shows there were 36 critical incidents and 35 injuries to youth in the month of October here at the Youth Services Center. Parents who have kids inside are concerned for their safety. Problems at the Youth Services Center have hit a boiling point.
Having them locked in like they dogs and treating them like they dogs, you know, it's not right.
Tara Martin's son is housed inside and has been sounding the alarm about problems.
They had him in the cell, locked in the cell with no sheets, no water for 2 days.
After a recent brawl involving several youth, Councilmember Trayon White paid an emergency visit to the facility on Monday.
There's a lot of frustrated youth in here. And as a result of being frustrated, they've been acting out in various ways.
Since July, youth-on-youth assaults have increased to 32 in October.
Staffing levels are down as the facility has reached capacity and at times been overcrowded. And so we're going to see an increase in the number of incidents.
Georgetown law professor Eduardo Ferrer says kids aren't getting the support they need.
We're seeing canceling of family visits. We're seeing it be increasingly hard to have attorney visits with our own clients at the facility.
Martin says kids inside are being re-traumatized with a lack of resources and rehabilitation.
His brother got killed by park police. So, I mean, that's enough trauma for any kid. This place is supposed to be safe. And they adorn trauma.
Martin says she is hopeful that the new acting director will turn things around here at the Youth Services Center, but she says it's important for parents with kids here to keep the pressure on to keep their kids safe. In Northeast, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Well, thanks to Daniel. A newly released report shows that substance use is down for kids in DC public schools. But the report also highlights some concerning trends with their mental health. The Youth Risk Behavior Survey focused on middle and high school kids. Between 2019 and 2021, the number of kids who had at least one drink of alcohol before 13 had dropped. The study also says the number of children smoking cigarettes, vaping, and using marijuana also decreased. But the survey also shows that thoughts about suicide is a growing problem for young people. Female students report thinking about suicide about twice as often as male students. LGBTQ plus students are about 3 times more likely to attempt suicide. Feelings of depression and suicide attempts were also prevalent in students with worse grades. And the National Christmas Tree is on its way to the district. This year's tree was harvested from a national forest in West Virginia. It's a 63-foot tall Norway spruce. Right now, it's making stops across the mountain state. And when it arrives in the nation's capital, it will be placed on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol. After the holidays, the wood will be used by the Shawnee tribe in Oklahoma. And this story is sure to get you in the holiday spirit. Christmas at Gaylord National is back, and with the ice. This year's ice is themed after our Christmas favorite, Rudolph, and our Lex Juarez got an exclusive inside look at the building process for this year's special attraction.
Well, Christmas time is back at Gaylord National. So much Christmas here, and I'm inside of ice. This year's theme, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
We are well on our way to creating the magic of Christmas here at Gaylord National.
It wouldn't be Christmas without the most famous reindeer of all, the one who saved Christmas. Craftsmen here all the way from China recreate this magical story, and they do it in just over a month.
Whether it's Hermie who wants to be a dentist, whether it's Yukon Cornelius or our Bumble or Rudolph, Clarice, even Santa Claus, guests will have an opportunity to see all of this come to life, carved out of over 2 million pounds of ice.
The carving, a technique passed through generations, and it all started as a way to make lanterns for fishermen who needed to see at night. And I'm here with Shu Ray. This is the master carver. He actually showed me a thing or two about carving, and I'm going to help him out here in just a few seconds with carving this ribbon here. It's what it's going to be when it's all said and done. On top of what he learned growing up, Shu Ray went to college to fine-tune his carving skills.
He learned art and all, and more details about ice and you know, what it contains and colors and all that. And so that's when he took it to the next level.
And they really do just have these visuals down in their mind. I mean, check out this big chunk. They just knew to knock it off of these green blocks. And right here, they're building a Christmas tree.
It is the most wonderful time of the year, Christmas. This is what we love and this is what we do.
Well, ICE will be officially opening on November 19th, and you can come check it out through the end of the year. For information on tickets, you can head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. For now at the Gaylord National, I'm Mike Suarez. Back to you.